Hey, what's up everybody, Kai here, welcoming you back to another episode of Let's Play Lufia and the Fortress of Bad Programming, where today we need to pick up a special item here in the blue tower before we call it a day. And unfortunately, after I picked up the item and was on my way to the green tower, I realized I forgot to hit the record button. So I did some backtracking to the top of the tower here so I can actually show you guys where the item is, as opposed to just telling you, oh, go here and do that and you'll find it. So let's use this sweet water to hopefully cut down on the random encounters, and let's go back down a couple of floors. You need this item to advance with the plot, by the way. It's one of those 3 gems that we were being told about. So at this room you want to take the right staircase instead of the left. But yeah, like everyone has been telling us so far, there's 3 towers, 3 pendants, and at the top of each of these towers are Nagas and clowns. Alright. But no, we gotta get these 3 pendants, and after we acquire all of them, not pendants, I'm still thinking about A Link to the Past, these 3 gems, we have to climb the towers again and place them each on the corresponding pedestal. That treasure chest there was a revive, and this one here was the Green Jade. Alright, so now that we have everything out of here, now we can go to the green tower after we heal up Kai so he doesn't die. That would be good. And Agora. Yeah, as much as I like this game and enjoy playing it, I can't sugarcoat this part of the game at all, because it's just bad game design, you know, it's flawed programming. There's no other way to describe it. You know, you have all these very, very finicky things you have to do with no indication that you have to do them. And if you don't, you're screwed. But anyways, don't worry. Ooh, more new enemies. What are they called? Spell snails. No, you still can't one-shot those guys. Yeah, their defense is a little high, but it's nothing we can't handle. Oh, chompweeds, by the way, are weak to fire, but even with the flame ring, Jaren won't be able to kill them in one shot, so even if I fought a group of them, I'd still stick with the bow. And don't worry about resting up at Genova, because over here in the green tower there's an inn. Well, speaking of that, let's just go with AoE attacks here. This tower's relatively short. We should be able to get through it all in one video. I think there's only 1 new enemy in there, and the rest are all repeats. In fact, they're weaker enemies from like the Ghost Cave and Serenigal, which seems a little bit strange, but oh well. Alright, well, let's go to the left first. Here we get the green ring. It'll turn Jaren into the Green Lantern. No, it is very nice for stat boosts though. Agility plus 10, and Jaren can also take advantage of all the other stat gains. The defense, the attack, the intelligence. It's just amazing. One of the best accessories for her for quite a while, actually. I'm going to leave that on her for a majority of the game. Alright, new enemies, Dark Demons, who are actually nothing too remarkable from what I remember. I'm sure they have a couple of multi-targeting spells, but they usually don't cast them. And Will-O-Wisps are the same as always, go with spells. And there you go, easy enough. What, do people try to save the world on a regular basis? Wow, that's expensive. Well, it's like paying $2 for a 20-ounce soda. You're really just paying for the convenience. So yeah, we want to rest up here. I like how they question the logic of that inn's location, though. You see that in a lot of RPGs where they put an inn at the most random places, and you're like, why are you even here? Hey, a switch. Let's put it down. Yeah, Kai, you're real good at putting down ratchets like Lufia. Oh, I'm kidding, viewers. Lufia's not a ratchet. Why is someone knocking at my door? Anyways, hitting that switch will reveal these stairs here. So let's get some more treasure. Broken. Sounds broken. Most likely, sir, but I'm sure it was something nice. Bonus points if you get that reference. And more Nagas to deal with. Alright. Now what that switch does is it toggles the locations of these two staircases with those two other, well, it's kind of hard to see here, but those off-color tiles. So after I grab the next set of treasure, I'm going to backtrack to the switch off-screen, flip it, and just meet you right back here. A decent set of restorative items. Wow. Ambushed after falling down a pit. Really, game? Oh, you never cease to amaze me. You know what? Let's go like that. Alright, down here we get a swing wing. So like I said, I'm gonna go flip that switch and meet you right back here. Okay guys, we're back after hitting that switch, and as I mentioned, now these staircases are available. And along the way, Kai gained a level and hit level 19 and learned the stronger spell, finally. So now we have another character that can heal for quite a bit and don't have to rely on Lufia. Now, I don't remember exactly if you have to talk to this guy and give him 100 gold, but it's a really good idea that you do so with how sensitive these sequence triggers are. Yeah, anytime someone asks you for cider or money, at least at this point in the game, just do it. Better to be safe than sorry. And as I already mentioned, at the top of each tower is a pedestal that you need to place the gemstones on. And this is where you learn that there's a certain pattern to it. Or maybe we found that out when Jaren read that plaque. I don't remember. But I'll explain it along the way. Worry not, viewers. Okay, so now, let's go down here. I believe we picked up all the treasure. But we still have to climb all the way to the top to examine the plaque. Let's see, Jaren. What do I want to do with you? Well, I would like to do 69 with you. No, just kidding, viewers. No, actually, I'm quite serious. That is the problem, though, with the way this game is set up and having an AoE DPSer like Jaren, is that sometimes you're just not too sure what the most effective action would be. But that's okay. We'll kill these guys all the same. Hey! 8 intelligence, wow! Ooh, the Confuse spell. Very nice. This is one of the very few games where Confusion is a very reliable spell. You know what, I feel like I'm using poison pins way too much. Might want to save those for later. They're really good later on for killing enemies that have a crap ton of HP. And one more fight, why not? We probably won't make it through the next tower today, but we'll see, we'll see. Unfortunately, Jaren is now at the point where she won't be gaining levels at a rapid pace, but like I said, she caught up pretty quick. And let's take a look at her stats, actually, just for comparison's sake. Yeah, she's already the fastest. Same strength as Lufia. Decent magic resistance, so yeah, she's in pretty good shape. Oh wow, 4 of those guys. See how this works out. You know what? Kai probably should have hit one of those snails. Oh well, too late now. Oh, it's so nice being able to kill all the enemies at once. If only there was an item that could make that task easier. So now we want to go to the east to find this other village that we were told about. It's also where the red tower is. You could also reach here, or this area from the north, if you wanted to. But there's no equipment shop here in this town, so there's really no reason to go from Genova to here. I mean, unless you just want to go exploring, but... okay. You know, I wonder if the encounter rate in this game is similar to the way it works in Dragon Warrior, where the encounter rate is higher on, say, mountains and forests, and lower in the plains. I might have to look that up, because it seems like I get into more random battles walking through forests and mountains and deserts. I wouldn't be surprised. This game borrows so much from Dragon Warrior, it's not even funny. Like that cave in Dragon Warrior 4 that connects Endor to Casablanca. The shrine over here that we went through after crossing the Lost Woods and before we went to Genova, not only does that shrine have the exact same layout as that cave in Dragon Warrior 4, but they both have a solitary old man living inside there for some reason. Oh no. Well, you could still play in it, I just wouldn't be the best idea. 10 gold? Hell yeah, that's a deal. I'm guessing because no one wants to sleep next to a swamp. Water Fairy. And the Dark Ghost. Well, nobody wants to, but I'm sure we'll get recruited in doing that, won't we? Yeah, you've played this JRPG before, viewers. Although I suppose it's better that each town has an empty bottle and a power potion, or should I say power potato. But anyways, like I was about to say, I guess it's good that each town has a side quest or something for you to do, rather than each town existing for the sole purpose of just selling you better equipment and then moving on. You know, it adds a little bit of flavor to each town. It makes them somewhat memorable to the game and gives them some kind of bearing on the plot. Anyways, if you've done everything correctly up to this point, as I have, then you should get some extra dialogue here. And if you don't get this dialogue, then you screwed something up somewhere. No offense. So you have to talk to the old lady in Genova and buy her 2 ciders. You have to talk to the guy next to her. You have to examine the pedestals. You have to talk to the old guy in the green tower, and you have to examine the plaque in the blue tower. Now once you get this dialogue, you're in the clear. You're fine. Everything should play out normally from here on out. Aren't they the same thing? Oh, they are. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, you know, in a lot of RPGs, you just go from town to town, buying new equipment, and then you just never visit them again. They're just completely dust in the wind, as it were. Very unmemorable. But at least here, each area has something for you to do. The only problem with that is you don't have to, or you don't get the opportunity to revisit old areas, and they just keep making new ones over and over to advance the plot, which is one reason why this game has so many towns. Huh. Well, it looks like we need to go back to the town of Medan, as I was just getting through saying we never get to go back to old areas. So I'll just meet you back there in just a second. Okay, we're back. You can just use Jaren to cast the warp spell to get you guys back here. I do find it funny how this happened right as I got done saying we never get to go back to previous areas in the game, but oh well. I like it, excuse me. I like it both ways though. I like it when games do that for reasons obviously stated, or previously stated, but I also kind of like having new areas to explore on a regular basis. The fact that this game kind of does both is... it's good. It's good. Anyways, remember this mine from earlier in the game? Yeah, now we actually have to go here for plot purposes. You know what, I'm just going to drink a sweet water and then cut out whatever battles we get into, because these enemies are not worth it at all. Hey, how's it going? No, the fake Artea. Yeah. Is it a Mox Ruby? Oh, that would be nice. Oh, it's... wait, the Hope Ruby? Ah! Well, alright. But before we leave here, let's go into the back room and get some more treasure with the diamond ring. What that does is, as long as it's equipped, everything you buy in shops will cost more. So you can just sell it at next time you go to a store. It sells for like 3,000 gold. So that's what I'll be doing off screen. Let's see here. We got the ruby. So the only thing left is to climb the red tower, and then hopefully reach Alfreya before we become old and gray and are too old to save the world, because as you all know, you can only save the world if you're a teenager. So when we come back next time, I will just meet you outside of Rouen. So until then guys, as always, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. Take care.